Here we have a problem on algebra 2, that is we have to solve for x in this equation. Okay, let me start working on this. 9 times x. I'm going to write this exponent of 4/5 as x to the power of 2/5 whole to the power of 2. Here we have the base x and we have the exponent 2/5, and for this complete stuff again we have the exponent 2. Okay, whenever we have two exponents like this, so what we can do is we can multiply the two exponents. When I multiply the two exponents, 2/5 and 2, I am getting the exponent 4/5. Okay, now let me write the rest of the terms as it is. It is a negative 10 times x to the power of 2/5 positive 1 equals to 0. Okay, here in this equation, here we find x to the power of 2/5 and here also we find x to the power of 2/5. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to substitute a new variable y for this x to the power of 2/5. Let me do it. Okay, now what I can do is I can plug in this new variable y for x to the power of 2/5. Then I'm getting 9 times. For this one, I can plug in y. Already we have the exponent 2 for this one. Then we get 9y square negative 10 times. For this x to the power of 2/5, you can plug in the new variable y. That is negative 10y positive 1 equals to 0. Okay, now we have a quadratic equation in terms of the variable y. Okay, now I think this quadratic equation can be solved by factoring. So for that, what I have to do is I have to multiply the constant term positive 1 by the coefficient of y square 9. When I multiply this positive 1 by 9, I am getting positive 9. Now I have to get two factors for positive 9, so that the sum of the two factors must be equal to the coefficient of y, which is negative 10. I think negative 9 and negative 1 will work. When I multiply negative 9 and negative 1, I am getting positive 9. And also when I add negative 9 and negative 1, I am getting negative 10, which is the coefficient of y. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to divide both these factors by the coefficient of y square, that is 9. Let me do it. So when I divide this negative 9 by 9, I'm just getting negative 1. Here 1 is not divisible by 9, so I have to write this one as it is. That is negative 1 over 9. Okay, now to get the two values of y in this quadratic equation, what I have to do is I have to change the sign of each of these two factors. Okay, now let me consider the first one over here, negative 1. If I change the sign and negative, it will become positive 1. So that's the first value of y. And to get the second value of y, I have to change the sign over here. Then I'm getting positive 1 over 9. Okay, now I got two values of y. Actually, y is a variable taken by us. It has to be replaced by the original stuff, that is x to the power of 2/5. So now in this equation y equals to 1, I am going to plug in x to the power of 2/5 for this y, and also in this equation as well. Let me do it. Then I'm getting x to the power of 2/5 equals to 1, and here I'm getting x to the power of 2/5 equals to 1 over 9. Okay, our aim is to solve for x. So to solve for x in both the equations, what I have to do is I have to get rid of the exponent 2/5. To get rid of the exponent 2/5, what I have to do is I have to raise both sides to the power of the reciprocal of this fraction, that is 5 over 2. Let me do it. So now I'm going to raise both sides of this equation to the power of 5 over 2. The same thing I'm going to do in this equation. Okay, let me do it. X to the power of 2/5 is raised to the power of 5 over 2 equals to 1 raised to the power of 5 over 2. Let me do the same thing over here. X to the power of 2/5 raised to the power of 5 over 2 equals to 1 over 9 raised to the power of 5 over 2. Okay, now here we have base x and we have exponent 2/5, and for this complete stuff we have exponent 5 over 2. So whenever we have two exponents like this, we can multiply the two exponents using the power of a power rule. Okay, then I'm getting x to the power of 2/5 times 5 over 2 equals to 1 raised to the power of anything is still 1. Okay, here this 2 will cancel, 5 will cancel, we just get x. So that is I got the first value of x, that is x equals to 1. Let me solve for x in this equation over here. So for that, the same thing what I've done over here, that is I have to multiply the two exponents, and I'm getting x to the power of 2/5 times 5 over 2. And here 1, and this is the exponent. 5 over 2 is the exponent we have for a fraction 1 over 9. So whenever we have an exponent for a fraction, the exponent can be distributed for the numerator and denominator. Then I'm getting 1 to the power of 5 over 2 divided by 9 to the power of 5 over 2. So here this 2 will cancel, 5 will cancel. I'm just getting x on the left side. On the right side, 1 raised to the power of anything will be 1. And this 9 raised to the power of 5 over 2 can be written as 3 square raised to the power of 5 over 2. Because 9 can be written as 3 square. Then we get x equals to 1 over. Now we have base 3 and exponent 2, and for the complete stuff we have exponent 5 over 2. So whenever we have two exponents like this, so what we can do is we can multiply the two exponents, and I'm getting 2 times 5 over 2. This 2 will cancel. I'm getting x equals to 1 over 3 to the fifth power. Then I'm getting x equals to, when I evaluate this 3 to the fifth power, so its value is 243, that is 1 over 243. Okay, so when I solve the given equation over here, I'm getting two values for x. One is x equals to 1 and the other one is x equals to 1 over 243.